Outdoor baseball now from the Warehouse District and Target Field here in this new season between the New York Mets and the Minnesota Twins. Twins baseball comes your way next. Coming to the plate now, Rico Blanco. He'll get us started in this one under the lights.
Rico Blanco.
Line drive to center field. Buxton is there, and he has it for the first out. Striding into the box, Noriaoki, and he's definitely off to a fast start in the early part of the season. A called strike to the 35-year-old veteran. 0-1. And we take a look at the Twins as they begin play here tonight. They haven't quite been able to get on track yet. They come in 2-4 over their first 6 games.
Well, Matt, I mean, simple way to put it, they lost their last game. This is where baseball comes the best to me, where all the cliches come in. You got to have a short-term memory, and you really do. The game's over. You can't do anything about it. You got to come back today and play better and win.
And he'll step on the bag himself, and the inning is over. Here's Byron Buxton now. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first.
Center fielder Byron Buxton.
Here's a sinker to start him out, but he wouldn't bite. It's ball 1. HR, these Mets, as they enter play here tonight, it's official now. They will not go 162-0 as they were handed their first loss of the season last time out. Tried to hold up there. Appeal down to first, and no swing. It's ball 2. 2 balls and a strike. Here it comes. Hard liner toward short. And this will get on through past Reyes for a base hit. And he will get there with the game's first hit, a leadoff double. So striding forward now, Brian Dozier. And he's looking to get it going. Off to a bit of a slow start this year. And that'll get by into center field for a base hit. The run is in to score, and they take an early 1-0 lead. Stepping in, Miguel Sano. He's ready for his first at-bat of his early season contest. And he'll try to crowd him there to start the at-bat. It's 1-0. That misses. 2-0.
Well, not a great spot to be in right now. 2-0 to a great hitter like this. This is when you really have to pay attention as a pitcher. And if you have good off-speed stuff, this might be the time to start mixing in your off-speed stuff.
Conforto arranged to his left as he tracks this one down in left center for the first out. And he will scurry back to first as he'll think twice about trying to move up.
Designated hitter, Kenny's Vargas.
He's set. Here it comes. Kenny's Vargas. comes on with one away as he looks at a ball. It's 1-0. Got him out on his front foot there as it swung on and missed for strike one.
As a hitter, you know the pitcher's trying to work you down around the knees in a double play situation, so making him get a pitch up and actually in the zone is a must.
Stepping up now, Murray Figueroa. He's ready. Here's the first offering. And that one stayed too low, apparently.
Matt, this is how you want to start a game. First inning, you already jump on them early. You get one run in, and now you have two other runners on base. You come up with a big hit here, you can really make a big dent right here in this game in the first inning.
No contact there, and it's 1-2. Ready to deliver the 1-2. And a fastball swung on and missed as he just reared back there. 2 away.
Batting six.
Eduardo Escobar standing in. Here comes the first pitch. Hit back up the middle. Right there is Reyes. The tag, and he is out. At the plate, Michael Conforto. He'll lead it off here to begin the second.
Number 30, Michael Conforto.
Infield shifted well to the right. Here's the first pitch. Chopped foul over towards the dugout. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. A wave and a miss, a tick behind a good fastball.
That's a great pitch right there. A fastball low and away right on the knees on the corner. That's why you get a late swing right there. Really impressive.
And he'll try and tempt him with one in the dirt, but he'll hold back here. It's 1-2. Dribbled to the right side, but it gets foul.
Nice pitch right there. 2-strike changeup below the zone, and you got him to swing, and he fouled it off, but that's okay. Now I think you got him set up for a ball up and in.
Polanco from the outfield grass. Throw to first will be in time, and there's one gone here to start the second.
Batting fifth.
Digging in the switch hitter as Dribble Cabrera. And he's definitely off to a fast start in the early part of the season. And he lays off there 1-0. 1 out, nobody on. Look out, 2-0 now.
Pretty easy takes to start out this at bat. None of those pitches were even close to the strike zone.
And a reach to his backhand side at second, but this finds a way by. Here's the third baseman, David Wright. First shot for him here with a runner at first now and one away. First delivery to him on the way. Sends that one out of play for strike one. Set to deliver the 0-1. Hit on the ground out to short. A dive, and he knocks it down. And no chance at a recovery here, as despite a great effort that time, they won't get an out on the play. So stepping in, Travis d'Arnaud, as he'll look to bring home that tying run from second with a base hit into the outfield. And this is going to be a fair ball as it'll head to the corner. And the run will score from second as this ball game is tied 1 apiece. Here's the shortstop now, Jose Reyes. He's ready for his first at-bat of this early season contest. Fouled toward the third base dugout, but this will get back into the seats, out of play. There's a swing and a drive hit well out to right field. Escobar looking up. See you later. Over the wall, a home run. So stepping in, Wilmer Flores, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one. Into the windup and the pitch. And that slider's almost in the dirt.
Tell you what, Matt, they got 4 runs in the inning already. Keep the pressure on him. You got to smell blood and knock him out the game when you got an opportunity to do it.
High fly ball out to straightaway center. Buxton is there now, and he has it. 2 gone. Stepping in and ready for another shot, Rico Blanco. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. And they go right after him on the inside corner for strike one. The windup and the 0-1. And a pitch in the dirt as he lays off. It's 1-1. Pitch on the way. Hit hard up the middle. And the inning will continue as that's through for a 2-out hit. So the 2-out base hit and the top of the inning is still alive. Digging in to try it again, Nori Aoki. 0 for 1 here in the early going. Started to go around there, but he holds up ball 1. Goes the other way with it as this is in the air down the line in left. And that's in there, base hit. Blanco rounds third and is digging for the plate, but no, he'll put on the brakes and head back to third. Stepping into the box, Yoenis Cespedes. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time. And it's gone. Coming to the plate again, Michael Conforto, as he'll bat for the second time in the inning. In there, no balls and a strike. Into the windup, here comes the 0-1. Changes up on him, but that's in the dirt for a ball. 7 runs have crossed the plate in the inning. And a changeup here, but that's taken low in the dirt for a ball.
Well, I think he just kind of lost focus on the mound right there. It's clearly not going his way, and he's thinking more about that than the task at hand. And right now he needs to think about this hitter. It's clear he just hasn't been able to find any rhythm out there. Pretty much unable to hit any of his spots, and now he's at 3-1, and he's put him into another great hitting count.
First pitch of the at-bat. Smoked on the ground up the middle. And that's through for a hit. So striding in, David Wright. 2's all over the place. 2 on, 2 out, and of course here in inning number 2. Now some action out in the Minnesota pen, as it looks like both a lefty and a right-hander are up to throw. And here's a slider that's nowhere close, and it's 1-0. And a ball popped foul to the right side, out of play. And he misses 2-1.
Well, I know the last thing he wants to do is load the bases right here, so the pressure is on right now to get back in the strike zone.
And that's in there. Base hit. Conforto rounds the corner and is headed home. The runner scores from second. Here's the catcher, Travis d'Arnaud, looking to follow up the RBI single from his first at-bat. Damon Brooks is going to come on in relief now.
Number 34, Damon Brooks.
In there for strike 1, 0-1. The 0-1 pitch. That misses. 1 ball and 1 strike here to the Mets backstop. Squared that one up just a little late.
That's a nice pitch right there. He threw him a breaking ball, comes back with the fastball, and now he's late. Now he doesn't know how to adjust. He's kind of caught in between. You got him set up perfectly.
And he'll smartly just ensure that this stays a foul ball. Here's a high pop-up. Sano is there to make the catch, and mercifully the side is finally retired. Now batting, Eddie Rosario. He'll lead it off against Steven Matz.
Left fielder, Eddie Rosario.
Tap down the line. That's a foul ball. And this is down at knee level as it's chopped foul at home plate.
Well, that's back-to-back breaking balls. He's able to foul that one off. Will they come back with a third?
And this one's tapped foul at home plate. Another foul ball, and this battle will continue. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Off the plate at 94, 1-2.
That ball's not even close, but I think he probably tried to throw that out of the zone on purpose. Maybe get him to chase or give him some kind of different look. He's fouling off everything.
Cespedes is there. Looks it into his glove, and there's one gone. Settling in now, Jorge Polanco. And he's definitely off to a fast start in the early part of the season. And he'll look at a first pitch curveball that's in the dirt. It's ball 1. And now a pitch on the way. Chop foul right at home plate. It's strike 1. And he checks his swing. Did he go around? Yes, says the first base umpire. Strike 2. 1-2. Here it comes. Oh, don't know how you lay off that one, but he did, and it's 2-2. Into the windup. Here comes the 2-2 pitch. Swing and a miss on the changeup, and there are 2 gone. So here's Joe Mauer, and he's definitely off to a fast start in the early part of the season. Line towards center field. And Mauer's going to get himself a base hit. Digging in for his second at-bat, Byron Buxton. He scored a run after stroking a double in his first at-bat. A fastball off the plate away. It's ball one. Inside, and he falls behind the hitter now 2-0.
Seems to me like they're pitching him a little bit more cautiously.
Swing, line drive. That's going to be trouble. So now they'll have two men in scoring position following the two-out double. Here's Brian Dozier now, trying to cash in here on this two-out rally. A couple of men in scoring position with two away. He'll hold off on the slider to start the at-bat. It's ball one. And he misses again, 2-0. 3-0 now. Miguel Sano would be next if they can keep this inning alive. And he takes ball four. So now at least they're set up for the force at any base here with two away. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Miguel Sano will stand in for the second time now as he looks at a called strike. It's 0-1. Now a hard liner toward short. Well, this won't get past the glove of Reyes at short, and the inning is over. Here's the shortstop now, Jose Reyes. He'll lead things off as they look to perhaps build on an already sizable lead. Into the windup and the pitch. Hard hit towards center. Buxton is right there, one down. Stepping in, Wilmer Flores. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. Bouncer down the line. Foul ball, however, strike one. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Checked his swing there. Did he go around? No, says the first base umpire. Ball one. A 1-1 count. Here's the pitch. Lined into center field. That's a base hit. Digging in once again, Rico Blanco. A hit in 2 tries so far. Takes a look down at the knees for a strike. 0-1. Here it comes. And this ball's heading for the seats down the right side as the count will move to 0-2 now. Popped up, calling for it, Polanco. And he brings it in for the second out of the inning. Here's Nori Aoki. 1 for 2 with a double on the ledger so far.
Nori Aoki.
There's a swing and a drive hit well out to right field. Escobar going back. And just short of a home run, this ball's off the wall. Flores is on his way home. And he'll make it to third base. Almost a home run there, but he's got himself a triple instead. Here's Yoenis Cespedes. He comes in 1 for 2 with that home run he hit earlier. Throw on to Mauer will be in time, and that retires the side. Striding in once again, Kenny's Vargas. He'll get us going in the home half of inning number 3. Drilled down the line, but a foul ball here, 0-1. Hot shot to third and handled for the first out. Now at the plate, Amuri Figueroa. 0 for 1 here in the early going. In tight here with the first pitch fastball that's 1-0. Takes a look at one catching the outside corner. From the windup, the 1-1 pitch. And he takes one off the inside corner for ball 2. Into the windup, here's the 2-1 pitch. Sent in the air out to straightaway center. Pulling it in out there is Cespedes, and there are 2 gone now. Eduardo Escobar standing in. Into the windup and the pitch. To short, hit hard. Reyes has it. Throw on to first gets him, and the side is retired. Ready for another chance. Michael Conforto. 0 for 1 with a run scored thus far.
Number 30, Michael Conforto.
Hit hard back up the middle. And he is going to have extra bases to start the 4th. And he'll get in there standing up with a leadoff double. Now at the plate, Asdrubal Cabrera. A couple of singles to his credit thus far. And this is going to be a foul ball. 0-1 count. Here's the pitch. Another one fouled off, and he's quickly behind 0-2. Here's the 0-2. Look out, a fastball up near his dome, and that'll wake you up a bit. From the stretch. And here's a ball hit in the air. Polanco will stay with it as he backs up and puts it away. One gone. Standing in, David Wright. 2 base hits, both singles to this point. Now this is chopped foul at home plate. It's 0-1. Off the plate, 1 ball, 1 strike. 1-1. Here it comes. And here's a fastball, not close as he runs it to 2-1 now. Swing and a line drive, and that'll slice just foul at the last moment. And he swings on top of one here and chops it foul right at home plate. Hit hard on the ground to first. Mauer is there, and he'll take this one to the bag for the out, but meanwhile the runner will move up 90 feet to third base. Here's the catcher, Travis d'Arnaud. He's 1 for 2 in the ball game. Good swing, just got to try and straighten that one out. Chopped weakly to the left. Throw on to Mauer will be in time, and that retires the side. Ready now, Eddie Rosario comes into this at-bat 0 for 1 in the ball game.
Eddie.
Oh, and he just blows the fastball by him for strike 1.
Tell you what, having a big lead early, sometimes that's not always the best thing. But I think what you got to do is still focus on one at-bat, 1 pitch at a time, and not allow a big inning coming at you.
I think if he executes that pitch on the corner instead of off of it, he probably gets some pretty weak contact, if anything. He jammed him pretty hard on the previous pitch, so my bet was he was going to try to cheat on the inside part, thinking it might be coming again.
Tough pitch to lay off there, but he did, and it's even up at 2-2. Now the fastball is right by him as he swings and misses for the first out of the inning.
Up next
digging in now, Jorge Polanco. He's 0 for 1 thus far. And a fastball's in there for strike 1.
Well, he got a high strike on a fastball right there. That's pretty unusual. Usually early in the count, you're going to see a guy walk down in the zone. That high fastball, usually the put-away pitch with 2 strikes. He pitched him backwards right here. That is a filthy combination. High 90s with the fastball, and then that nasty curveball. It's almost unhittable, almost unfair to the hitter.
And this is yanked hard down the left field line. And that is down, as that could be 2 bases. Polanco around first, heading for second now. And he'll cruise into the bag at second with a 1-out double. So here's Joe Mauer, 1 for 1 after a single his first time up. Swinging a high pop-up back onto the outfield grass now. And this is taken in by Reyes for out number 2. Here's Byron Buxton now. He's got a couple of doubles thus far, so we'll see if he can keep it up. Too high, 1-0. Here comes the 1-0. Now a 58-foot curveball that misses for a ball.
Well, he's got a base open to use right here, and it looks like he might not be afraid to do that by the way he's pitching him.
Went about halfway there, but it's a called strike regardless. Off-speed pitch misses here, and he runs it to 3-1. 3-1 is a fastball, and he can't connect. 3-2.
You know he wants to end this inning right here on 3-2, but I don't think we'll see him lay one in on the next pitch there with a base open to work with.
And this gets right through him, and that may be a run. And the run is in to score from second. Buxton takes the turn at third. He wants it all. And he will make it all the way to third now as that mistake proves a costly one indeed.
Number 2. Brian Dozier.
Brian Dozier is in for the third time as he swings and misses at that one. It's 0-1. Now a changeup in on the hands that evens it at 1-1. Here it comes on 1-1. And there's one well above the zone for a ball.
Right there is a temptation pitch. Power hitters like this are looking for pitches that they can drive. So that may have been one where he was trying to get him to chase up above the zone a little bit.
Hit the other way out toward right field. Aoki will get there, and he puts it away to retire. Ready for another shot now. Jose Reyes. He's in to get things going here in inning number 5.
Jose Reyes.
And he can't get out of the way there, so the leadoff man will be aboard to open up the inning.
First baseman number 4.
From the stretch.
Wilmer Flores.
And a liner foul into the seats down the right side. Fastball. Whoa, look out. That just about got him in the coconut.
Well, he came right back in there after he hit the previous batter. I like that. If you're going to work inside, you're going to hit a few guys, but you can't let that change your game plan.
In the dirt, but it's swung on for the 3rd strike. And forget about the double play now as he'll move up to second here on the wild pitch.
Now batting.
Coming to the plate now, Rico Blanco. And he misses inside with that one. Ball 1. He's ready. Here's the 1-0. And this is fouled at the plate. 1 out and a runner on second base. Line toward the alley in left center. And that'll get down out there. Reyes rounds third. He's headed for home. They're going to extend their lead as the runner scores from second. Trying to pick things up where we left off. Nori Aoki. 1 in, 1 out. And
Aoki, your attention please. Now pitching for the Twins, number 24, Luis Borbon.
he's set and the pitch. And a good idea to hold off on that swing. It's ball 1.
Check swing on that fastball right there. Looked like he's ready to tomahawk that bad boy, but he's able to hold up.
Runners on first with 1 down. And a slider bounces, and that'll get on by. And that'll move the runner up to second as it takes away the double play possibility. Almost got him to go around, but instead it's ball 3.
I like that check swing. He started to offer at the off-speed pitch, but he recognized it and was able to hold up.
Lifted the other way to left center. And he can't track it down as this ball falls. The runner from second crosses the plate, and he will pull into second with an RBI double. Ready once again, Yoenis Cespedes. He's working on a 1 for 3 thus far. Right over the middle, knee high. And he'll try to hold back on the pitch inside, but he pretty clearly broke the plane that time. It's strike 2. Hit hard towards center. Boy, and call off the dogs already as this is down for extra bases. And the runner from second is in to score. Digging in and looking for more, Michael Conforto. He doubled earlier in the game, 1 for 2 to this point. Oh, and he leaves the fastball up there. Mistaken location. He is going to pay for it dearly as that ball is sent over the wall. A home run. Here now is Asdrubal Cabrera. He's looking for hit number 3 here in this at-bat. And, looked inside, but that's ruled as strike. 0-1. Now here's the pitch. Heading out towards shallow right. Escobar has a beat on it. He hauls it in without any trouble, and there are 2 away.
The third baseman,
here's the third baseman, David Wright. He's 2 for 3 thus far. Hard liner to center field. Buxton is there, and he puts it away to stop the bleeding. Here's Miguel Sano. He'll try and do what he can to work toward cutting into this big deficit.
Miguel.
Up and in there with the first pitch fastball. It's ball 1. The windup and the 1-0 pitch. A swing and a drive sent out toward the gap. But that'll hit off the wall in left center. The relay not in time, and he's in there with a double. Stepping into the box, Kenny Vargas. He's singled in 2 trips to the plate thus far. And that slider's almost in the dirt. Here it comes, 1-0. And that changeup makes him jump, a swing and a miss. He's set. Here comes the 1-1. A little bit outside. 2-1.
Well, it's 2-1 now, and we haven't seen a fastball from him in this at bat yet. As a hitter, you've probably got to sit on that right now.
Here's the pitch on 2-2. Shot fouled over towards the coaching box. Another try at 2-2. And a fastball just a bit up. From the belt, the pitch. Skied into straightaway right. Aoki is under it. He makes the catch, and tagging is the runner from second. The relay throw, and he is in there. Into the box now, Murray Figueroa. It's been an 0 for 2 effort for him to this point. Hard on the ground towards short. Throw to first is in time, but meanwhile the runner is in to score. Eduardo Escobar standing in. No hits in 2 trips to the plate for him in the ballgame. Hit on the ground to third. Oh, a terrible bounce, and it goes right by him. And they'll have no play as he reaches first base safely. At the plate, Eddie Rosario. He's 0 for 2 with a strikeout in this one.
Rosario.
And this one's in the dirt, and he'll make it into scoring position here with 2 away, as that'll be scored a wild pitch. 1-0 count. Here it is. This is pulled into right. And he'll get there in plenty of time to put this one away, and that ends the inning. Here's the catcher, Travis d'Arnaud. He'll try and get things started as we begin inning number 6.
Travis d'Arnaud.
And here's a ball hit in the air. Therefore, it is Dozier, and that's the first out. Here's the shortstop now, Jose Reyes. He comes in 1 for 2 with that home run he hit earlier. First pitch fastball off the plate there, and it's ball 1. Into his windup, here comes the 1-0. And the changeup is way low that time. 2-0 home to Reyes. And he takes a good swing at that one as this is sent down the line in right, but ultimately into the crowd, a foul ball. Takes this the other way to right. And that'll get down out there for extra bases. And he's in there safely. He's got a double. Stepping in and ready for another shot, Wilmer Flores. He's got a hit in 3.
Flores, your attention please. Now pitching for the Twins.
Some movement now in the Minnesota
63.
bullpen as a right-hander's up and throwing.
Alaska.
Now a flare out toward right center. Escobar moving forward, but he can't make the play as it finds the outfield grass. Digging in once again, Rico Blanco. On the night, he's 2 for 4 with a pair of singles. And that's dead center for strike 1. Down the first baseline, but this will be a foul ball as he's behind 0-2 now. 0-2 is a fastball that misses inside. 1-2 now. Here he comes on a ball and 2 strikes. Checked his swing there, and did he go? No, he did not, says the third base umpire. Ball 2. Even at 2 balls and 2 strikes. Here's the pitch. This one's down to third. And that's through. A base hit. They'll cash in here as the run is in to score from third. Here's Nori Aoki. So far in this one, 2 doubles and a triple to his credit. Here's a blooper out toward left center. Polanco ranges back, and he has it for out number 2. Trying to pick things up where we left off. Yoenis Cespedes. He's homered and doubled in 4 trips, so he's definitely been a factor. 2 men are on with 2 men out. And no swing, apparently. Ball 1.
1-1.
And he takes ball 2, and it's 2-1.
2-1.
2-1 now to Cespedes. Oh, and not an easy pitch to lay off of, but he did somehow, and he's got it to 3-1.
Call didn't go his way on 2-1, but it's important here on 3-1 to still make a quality pitch. You have to have the mindset that you're still the one in the driver's seat.
Now a check swing here, and no swing, says the home plate umpire. Not even an appeal. It's ball 4. Buddy Bashir.
Your attention please. Now pitching for
Here comes the first pitch.
Number 62.
Hard hit ball to second. Dozier has it. Throw on to second for the force, and the side is retired. Ready once again, Jorge Polanco. 1 for 2 with a double on his line thus far.
The shortstop.
Pulls this one in the air out to left. Conforto over to his left. 1 away. So here's Joe Mauer. 1 for 2 on his line so far in the game. Left field and deep. Conforto going back on it, but he can't get it as it's off the wall. Running hard, he's digging for second. Now Mauer's going to try to leg out 3. The relay, and he's able to hustle his way up to second as he'll reach here with a 2-base hit.
Now batting.
Here's Byron Buxton now. He's roped a couple of doubles in 3 trips to this point. And that's by him. It's 0-1. This is in the air to left field. Conforto has a read on it. 2 down. Throw won't get him. Here's Brian Dozier now. He singled earlier, making him 1 for 2 to this point. Line towards center field. Mauer will take the turn and head for home. And he's out. Beautiful throw home to cut down the run. Ready for another chance as Drupal Cabrera. Nighttime skies above over the home of the Twins, Target Field in downtown Minneapolis. Tonight, it's the home opener for 2017. Almost time for these two to square off right after this. John Jay is in to start things off as he looks at a ball to start the inning, 1-0. And H, we take a look at the Twins as they begin play here tonight. They come in looking to turn things around as they've dropped 2 straight.
Well, Matt, I mean, the simple way to put it, they lost their last game. This is where baseball comes the best to me, where all the cliches come in. You got to have a short-term memory, and you really do. The game's over. You can't do anything about it. You got to come back today and play better and win.
Slow grounder to first. Mauer gloves it, and he'll take this to the bag himself, and there's your first out of the ball game. So one away here with the bases empty, and set to go now to the shortstop, Ben Zobrist. Good changeup there to start him, but it drops a little low for ball 1. 1-0 pitch on the way. Hit down the line at first. Mauer is there, and he'll take it to the bag himself for the out. Anthony Rizzo stands in now. First chance for him here in the top of the first with nobody on. He'll hold off on the slider to start the at-bat. It's ball 1. The windup and the 1-0 pitch. Ball 2 now. From the windup, the 2-0 pitch. Swinging on 2-0, and it's chopped foul at the plate. Into the windup. Here's the 2-1 pitch. Fastball, and he has to bend out of the way of that one.
3-1 count to this guy. You don't want to challenge him right here. Don't give him anything to hit. No. Keep it on the corner.
Dozier fields it cleanly. Throw on to Mauer will be in time, and that retires the side. Here's Byron Buxton now. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first.
Leading off for the Twins, center fielder,
and that's by him. It's 0-1. Well, Harold, as we take a look at the Cubs coming into play here tonight, tough to complain about the start they're off to. 4 wins in their first 5 games.
Well, Matt, I really like their pitching staff, but I think the key to this game is clearly falls on their shoulders. They throw off-speed pitches for strikes, and they mix the pitch as well. I think if they do that, they got a chance to win.
Here he comes on a ball and 2 strikes. Swing and a miss on the slider, and that's out number 1. At the plate, Joe Mauer, and he's definitely off to a fast start in the early part of the season. A swinging bunt out in front of the plate. Throw not in time to get him, and how about that? An unlikely infield single.
right fielder.
Max Kepler is at the plate as he watches ball 1. A high strike there, and it's 1-1. He's set. Here comes the 1-1. And that one stayed too low, apparently.
Well, it's 2-1 now, and we haven't seen a fastball from him in this at-bat yet. As a hitter, you've probably got to sit on that right now. We're seeing a good AB here from the 3-hole hitter. If he can work a walk or pick up a hit here, he's going to put that cleanup guy in a really good position to do some damage in this first inning.
And there's out number 2 as this is taken in shy of the track, and the runner will have to retreat.
Third baseman.
Arrieta sets. Here's the first pitch. Miguel Sano is in with 2 away as he takes a ball, 1-0. And the slider stayed low, apparently, for a ball.
Wow, not a great spot to be in right now. 2-0 to a great hitter like this. This is when you really have to pay attention as a pitcher. And if you have good off-speed stuff, this might be the time to start mixing in your off-speed stuff.
That's in there, and it'll run the count to full, 3-2. Hoping to send him packing. Pitch on its way. And this pitch misses for ball 4. So that's going to move a runner into scoring position now with 2 away. Eddie Rosario is in with 2 away now as he looks at a called strike 1.
Well, he's got himself in a little bit of a jam, but I tell you what, he does as good a job as anybody. First and second, 2 outs. Now watch how he pitches on the corners and tries to get himself out of this.
Too high. 1-2. The 1-2 pitch. That's in there. Base hit. Jay gets it in quickly, and that's going to force the runner to hold on at third base. Stepping up now, Diego Blanco. And he'll hold off on the slider here to start the at-bat. It's ball one. And a strike to even the count. 1-1. Trying to hang a zero. Here's the pitch. High fly ball out to straightaway center. Hayward has a read on it. And that's the third out. Stepping up to the plate, Chris Bryant. He'll look to get something going here in this scoreless ball game. And the first pitch of the inning here misses down and in for a ball. It's 1-0. Downstairs, 2 balls and no strikes.
That's where he wants that sinker to end up, but that was a nice job of laying off.
And he gets this one over at the knees for the first strike. Into the windup. Here's the 2-1 pitch. Looks at a slider over the outer half for strike 2. 2 balls, 2 strikes, a crucial count for both pitcher and hitter. So, Dan, what was your approach on the mound in that count? Do you still pitch for the strikeout here?
I think one of the keys, Matt, you want to try to initiate contact. The one thing you don't want to do, you don't want to run the count to 3 balls and 2 strikes. Whatever you want to throw it over for a strike.
Alex Avila comes on with 1 gone here as he looks at a called strike 1. That's in there, and he's deep in the hole now. 0-2. The windup and the 0-2 pitch. Not surprisingly here, this is on the ground to the right side. On to first, and there are 2 down. Digging in the switch hitter, number 8. He'll hit from the left side of the plate in this matchup. And a fastball close, but ultimately ruled a ball. 1-0. Fouled back. Here it comes on 1-1. Fouled off again, and now he's in a 1-2 hole. Goes the other way with it as this is in the air down the line in left. And that's in there. Base hit. And they're going to hold him to a single here as they do a nice job of getting it back in quickly. Digging in now, Kyle Schwarber. He takes his first cuts in this one with a man at first and 2 away. Swing and a miss at a first pitch changeup. 0-1. In the dirt. Good job keeping it close as the count goes to 1-1. Here's the 1-1. And this is fouled at the plate.
Well, now it's a 1-2 count. He's throwing the same pitch 3 times in a row. He got it.
And we'll have to leave it there as this is strike 3, and that. Stepping in, Brian Dozier. He'll lead it off against Jake Arrieta.
Second baseman.
Here's a slider to start things out. Looked at for ball 1. Into his windup. Here comes the 1-0. Checks his swing, but this pitch is right there for strike 1. Here's the 1-1 pitch. This is skied into short left center. Zobrist is there for it. 1 down. Stepping into the box, Jason Castro. He's ready for his first at-bat of this early season contest. And this one's not close. It's in the dirt for ball 1. Here it comes. And this is fouled back and out of play. Ready with the 1-1 pitch. Wouldn't bite on a good sinker that time that missed. Hitters count now. Here's the 2-1. A tough sinker on the inside corner. Bottom of the second here with no score. He pulls this one into right, but this will hang just long enough for him to run it down in shallow right for the second out. At the plate, Jorge Polanco, and he's definitely off to a fast start in the early part of the season. And that is in there for a 2-out base knock. 2-out success, and that means Byron Buxton bats next. Ready for another chance? Byron Buxton. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. Now look out as he's got to hit the deck here. It's ball 1. Now a fastball for a called strike. It's 1-1.
Oh, that's for sure going to be a pitch he wants back. You're not going to get many balls right in the wheelhouse from a top-level arm like this.
Here's the 1-2 delivery. A swing and a miss at a sinker. The strikeout retired. Here's Jason Hayward now. He'll stand in to open things up here in the third.
Center fielder, Jason
First
Hayward.
pitch of the inning is taken low and away for a ball. It's 1-0. And he gets the call that time for strike number 1. Even at a ball and a strike, here's the pitch. Line toward the gap in left center. That gets down, and he's got himself a base hit. Here's Javier Baez, and he's definitely off to a fast start in the early part of the season. And he gets ahead 0-1. Hot shot to third. To second for 1. On to Mauer. It's a double play. In now is John Jay. 0 for 1 here in the early going. First pitch is a slider called for a strike. 0-1 count. Here it comes. Swing and a line drive, but this is going to get foul. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. And another foul ball. The windup and the 0-2 pitch. Swing and a miss got him reaching. Castro has it, but the throw is late, so the inning will continue after the strikeout pitch gets away. Here's Ben Zobrist now. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. First pitch is a sinker, too low. 1-0. Heavy sinker just stayed inside.
We are now watching him put on a clinic. This is exactly the way he loves to hit. Very patient, and now he's got a 2-0 count looking for his pitch.
Now a swing and a softly hit ground ball. Throw in time, and the side is retired. Digging in to try it again, Joe Mauer. He'll get us going in the home half of inning number 3. Hard hit ball to second. There's Baez, and he will whip this one over to first in time for the out.
Now batting,
Max Kepler, the next to grab a bat. So far 0 for 1 with a flyout. Line drive to left, but pretty much right at the left fielder as he takes it in for the second out.
now batting,
Stepping in and ready for another shot, Miguel Sano. He drew a walk his first time up. There's a strike at the knees. 0-1. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. And here's a swing and a miss as he falls behind 0-2. The windup and the 0-2 pitch. Way outside. 1-2. Here he comes on a ball and 2 strikes. And that slider's almost in the dirt. Into the windup. Here comes the 2-2 pitch. Strike 3 called as he can't get the bat off his shoulder. So coming to the plate, Anthony Rizzo. He's 0 for 1 thus far.
First baseman number 44, Anthony Rizzo.
Sinker to open the AB in there for strike 1. Well, if you love pitching and defense, this has been a game for you. Are you happy with that, Dan?
Oh, you have to love. You know, Matt, we have so many of these games that are 12-10 and 9-8. It's nice to see a low-scoring pitcher's duel for once.
Now another 0-2. High in the air out to center field. Buxton has it in his tracks. He's got it 1 away. Here's Chris Bryant now. Comes into this at bat 0 for 1 in the ball game. And he tries to hold back on the swing, but I think it would have been ruled a strike anyway. It's 0-1. Down and away, ball 1.
So he threw the slider darting away to him 2 times in a row. Now I don't think he'll go for it again. I'm looking for something hard inside on this pitch.
Polanco ranges to his left. Throw in time at first for out number 2. Here's the catcher, Alex Avila. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. Slapped hard the opposite way. And this is hauled in on the run as he takes quite a tumble, but Stepping in, Eddie Rosario. He'll start things out here in a tie ball game.
Left fielder.
Hard hit ball to short.
Rosario.
And a throw on by Zobrist gets him at first for out number 1. Striding in once again, Diego Blanco. Hit hard towards center. That's his first base hit, making 1 for 2 now. The relay throw. Digging in for his second at-bat, Brian Dozier. He flew out in his last at-bat. Hit on the ground down the first baseline. And now a tag from Zobrist, and he's out at second base. Throw to first, not in time, so they'll settle for 1 out.
Now batting,
Jason Castro, the catcher, is in. Hit it hard, but lined out in his first at-bat. Hits the bottom of the strike zone here with the sinker. Strike 1. On the ground up the middle. Zobrist has it. Throw to first in plenty of time, and the side is retired. Settling in now, number 8. Switch hitter batting left here.
Right fielder, number 8.
And a first pitch sinker is over for strike 1. Good changeup that time, but he wouldn't bite on it. And now a pitch on the way. And the third baseman will have a look at it, but this is back into the seats. Here he comes on a ball and 2 strikes. And a changeup here, but that's taken low in the dirt for a ball. A 2-2 count. Here's the pitch. This one's flared toward left center. Polanco into shallow left. Makes the play. 1 away. Ready now, Kyle Schwarber. He's 0 for 1 thus far.
Kyle Schwarber.
And here's a pitch inside, and that got him. So digging in now, Jason Hayward. He reached on a single in his first try. And looks like he got the call there on the pitch inside. It's 0-1. In there, and he's in control. 0-2 now. 0-2 count, and the pitch. Grounded up the first baseline, but this will wind up foul. Still 0-2. Another 0-2 home. Didn't get on top of the sinker at all. If that's what it was trying to be, it stayed high. And the pitch takes off inside, and it gets away. And a bad time for that as the runner takes second here. He's set. Here's the 2-2. This is on the ground over to first. And he'll take this one to the bag for the out, but meanwhile the runner will move up 90 feet to third base. Now at the plate, Javier Baez comes into this at-bat 0 for 1 in the ball game. Now some action out in the Minnesota pen, as it looks like both a lefty and a right-hander are up to throw. And this is taken outside for ball 1. Swing and a miss. 1-1.
Matt, here we are in the 5th inning, and he swings at a ball out of the zone. It's indicative of how they're playing right now. He's taking advantage of their aggressiveness, and that's why there's a shutout going. Hey, this is exactly what you do with.
And this one's by him to the backstop. Throw goes to third, and a near disaster there, but he's able to recover in time and make it back to third safely. He's set, and the 3-1 pitch. And he takes ball 4. So a good job out of the 9-hole in getting on base as we go back to the top of the order.
John Jay.
First pitch of the at-bat. A little late on this one as it's lifted the other way down the left field line. Rosario is there, and he puts this one away for the 3rd out. So in now, Jorge Polanco. He'll start things out in the home half of inning number 5.
Shortstop. Jorge Polanco.
Good sinker that time as he gets a piece and chops it foul at home plate. Swing and a little blooper to center. Hayward coming on. And he hauls it in for the first out of the inning. Here's Byron Buxton now. He's hoping to avoid the hat trick. He struck out in each of his first 2 plate appearances so far. And they'll have no play as he reaches first base safely. So here's Joe Mauer. He comes in 0 for 2 thus far. Pitch to the plate is a sinker for a called strike 1. Set to deliver the 0-1. He's running towards second. Dribbled to the right side, but it gets foul. No runs, 4 hits. And no errors in the ball game for Minnesota. Not a bad pitch there with 2 strikes, but it misses 1-2. And he looks at a sinker for a called 3rd strike, and now there are 2 gone. Max Kepler the next to grab a bat. It's been an 0-for-2 effort for him to this point. Pitch misses low. The throw down. He's in there easily as the throw bounces on the way down. Good lead there at second. Here's the pitch. Hard hit ball to second. Baez has it. He'll whip this one to first in time, and that ends the inning. Digging in once again, Ben Zobrist. He started out the evening 0-for-2 so far. And he'll start the inning with a pitch that misses off the plate. It's ball 1. Well, it's been a good outing so far, but he hasn't really racked up the strikeout totals that you might think, Dan.
Yeah, it amazes me how every game you pitch can be so different, Matt. Sometimes it feels like guys can't touch you and you're just punching everyone out. But other times you don't have your good stuff and you really rely on movement and location to get outs. That's been the case for him today, and it's really working.
And he didn't pull the trigger on a good low sinker, but it missed for ball 3. Tough pitch to lay off, but he did, and it's ball 4, so the leadoff hitter's aboard to start the 6th.
The number 44.
Buddy Bashir.
Anthony Rizzo. Your attention, please. Now pitching for the Twins, number 62.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. And he sends one deep down the right field line. Heading after it is Kepler. 1 away. And he will scurry back to first as he'll think twice about trying to move up. Now the Twins are going to get a lefty up and throwing in the bullpen. Chris Bryant is in for the 3rd time here as he watches one that misses low. It's a ball and no strikes.
Wow, count now 1-0 with a real good slugger up at the plate. This is the time as a pitcher you have to really make some good pitches. This is not the time to just groove one right down the middle.
Digging in to try it again, Alex Avila. No hits in 2 trips to the plate for him in the ball game. First pitch is a sinker for a called strike 1. Pitch on its way to Avila. Now a swing and a fly ball. But this will wind up being a foul ball. From the stretch. Swing and a little tapper. Throw on to Mauer will be in time, and that retires the side. Ready for another shot now. Miguel Sano. 0-for-1 for him here in this one.
Miguel Sano
goes down to get the sinker, and it's chopped foul at the plate. It's strike 1. And he comes back with a pitch that misses here. 1-1 to the Minnesota 3rd baseman.
One thing you try to do as a hitter is figure out what pattern the pitcher is pitching. I can't cover the whole plate. He's done a masterful job of pounding him on the outside half for strikes, and they haven't figured it out yet.
Stepping in and ready for another shot, Eddie Rosario. 1-for-2 on his line so far in the game. Good swing, just got to try and straighten that one out. Hit hard on the ground to 3rd. There's one. On to Rizzo, and it's a double play. Riding in once again, Diego Blanco. A hit in 2 tries so far. Pulled toward right center field. On the move is Hayward. He makes the play, and that'll end the inning. Ready once again, number 8. He's 1-for-2 in the ball game.
Right fielder,
ball 1.
Number 8.
And 2-0 now as this misses below the knees.
Boy, you don't see that very often out of a rookie. That's a 2-0 count, and both of those pitches were really close. This guy has a pretty good eye.
Now a ball fouled down the right field line out of play, so that'll move the count to 2-2 now. And a changeup swung on and missed for the first out. Ready for another chance? Kyle Schwarber. Wilson Contreras will move into the on-deck circle now to try to get something started here with 1 gone in the inning. And that finds some outfield grass. It's a base hit. Here's Jason Hayward now. He's singled in 2 trips to the plate thus far. He's set. Here it comes. Sinker stayed high but called for a strike. The 0-1 delivery. A fastball right over the outside corner. And he goes and chops this one out towards second. That's through, and he's now 2 for 3 in this one. And with that, the go-ahead runs up to second now with only 1 away.
Now batting.
Striding into the
Second
box,
baseman.
Javier Baez.
Baez. Your attention, please. Now pitching for the
Some
Twins.
movement now in the Minnesota
Number
bullpen
9.
as a right-hander's up and throwing.
Matt.
First pitch on its way. Off the plate and away there. 1 ball, no strikes. Here comes the 1-0. Looks at a curveball over the inside corner.
That curveball just frozen. That's one of those big curveballs you're expecting to go start at you like this one did and break all the way down the bottom of the plate. But this one didn't get that big break away, and it froze it.
Swing and a miss, strike 2. Hit in the air out to center field. Moving under it, Buxton. 2 down. Now at the plate, John Jay. 2 outs and 2 runners aboard here in the 7th inning. The fastball here as they'll take a look at ball 1. 1-0.
That's that controversial pitch right there. It's in the zone, should be called a strike by the book, but it's not a strike in baseball, not in the big leagues anyway.
And this is drifting foul back into the stands. And he swings on top of one here and chops it foul right at home plate. Good lead off his second there. Now the pitch. And this one's tapped foul at home plate. Another 1-2 delivery. And he struck him out. So a masterful job of being thrown into the fire and getting the big strikeout to end the inning. Here's Brian Dozier now. 0 for 2 on his line thus far.
Second baseman.
Started to go around there, but he holds up ball 1.
That's a great check swing. That's tough to hold up on that pitch. It looks like a fastball, and the slider just breaks away from it. He's held up, though. Strong hands.
And a strike to even the count. 1-1. Well hit the other way, and it's into the gap. Heading for second is Dozier. And your go-ahead run is in at second base here with a leadoff double. Jason Castro, the catcher, is in. 3rd trip to the plate for him here tonight. 0 for 2 at this point. In there, no balls and a strike. And a fastball way off target here, and it's even at 1. Now a swing and a chopper foul right at home plate.
Well, he's out in front of that breaking ball right there. Not surprised. I was after that fastball. Nice job of pitching, kind of keeping him off balance.
Off the plate that time and a little high. It's even at 2-2.
Seems like he's throwing everything at him, the kitchen sink, and he just fouled him off. So he tried to throw something right there and make him chase, and he didn't. So I don't know where he goes from here.
And that's taken in straightaway right. Will he try from second? And he is in there at third as the possible go-ahead score. Into the box now, Jorge Polanco. 1 for 2 on his line so far in the game. In the dirt and blocked behind the plate. And a nice job keeping it close. It's ball 1. Lays off again, and it's 2-0.
Well, this is one of those situations you don't want him to put a ball in the air. You got to pitch the strikeout right here and get you out of this inning. Don't let him put the ball in play.
Walks are never good, but they're especially bad news late in games like this. It seems like they always come back to bite you.
Hit in the air to center field. The catch is made. Here comes the go-ahead run for the plate. But not in time, and just like that, this ball game is tied.
Now batting.
Here's Byron Buxton now. Bases empty and 2 gone following the sacrifice fly. Push to the right side, and that's in for his 2nd hit of the afternoon. And a 2-out hit will bring Joe Mauer to the plate. So here's Joe Mauer. No hits in 3 tries so far. He struck out once. Pitches a cold strike. The throw. And try as he might, but he can't escape the tag there. Here's Ben Zobrist now. 0 for 2 with a walk for him so far.
Shortstop, Ben Zobrist.
And that one right down Main Street.
You know what? That ball's right down the middle. I think he was taking first pitch, just really trying to measure it.
And a pitch in the dirt as he lays off. It's 1-1. Pitch on the way. And here's a ball hit in the air. Castro is under it. Makes the play, 1 away. Anthony Rizzo stands in now. It was a flyout for him in his last trip. And a strike called at the knees. 0-1. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. A wave and a miss. A tick behind a good fastball. Swing and a high pop-up back onto the outfield grass now. Sano takes charge out there, and he stays with it for the second out. Here's Chris Bryant now, who could really use a knock here. 0 for 3 in the game so far. Turned on that one and crushed it. Just pulled it a little foul. The 0-1 delivery. Another one fouled off, and he's quickly behind 0-2.
Well, that's back-to-back breaking balls. He's able to foul that one off. Will they come back with a third?
Tapper right back to the mound. Throw on to Mauer will be in time, and that retires the side. Now at the plate, Joe Mauer. He'll lead things off here in this one-run contest.
First baseman,
And a great job to stick with it here as he gets the first out of the inning.
now batting.
Striding in, Max Kepler. He was a ground-out victim last time up. Now a check swing, but it's strike one anyway, says the home plate umpire. The 0-1. Hit down the line at first, but this will wind up a foul ball, strike 2.
I think a big reason why he's been so effective in this one, that he's been just about getting ahead of every hitter. Seems like every one of them are 0-2, 1-2, and it's just about every at-bat. And when that's the case, your chances of getting a good pitch to hit are way worse.
And this will get by Zobrist at short. It's a base hit. Stepping in, Eddie Rosario. He was a double play victim last time around. Line drive to center field. That gets down, and the inning continues. Sano rounds third and is digging for the plate. Now the relay home, but it is not in time as they take the lead here in the late going. Digging in the switch hitter, Diego Blanco. And look out as that one ran in and got him. Trying to pick things up where he left off, Brian Dozier. He's working on a 1 for 3 thus far. Just a tick behind for a strike. Now a ground ball to the right side and through into right field, a base hit. And that'll bring home run number 3. It's now a 3-0 cushion. Ready now, Jason Castro. And we'll see what he can do here. 2 on, 2 away, 2 home so far this inning. Right at the third baseman, and that'll... Here's the catcher, Alex Avila. He'll try and lead things off here in inning number 9.
Number 13.
Pitch on its way to Avila. High pop-up. Calling for it, Sano. 1 down. So stepping in, number 8. He'll hit from the left side of the plate in this matchup. Now a fastball on the inside corner, and he takes a look at strike 1. The windup and the 0-1. And boy, this at-bat is not starting off well as he's behind 0-2 now.
He had some really good late action on that slider right there. It's hard to do anything with that pitch unless you're sitting on it and catch it out front before it breaks all the way in.
Well, when you're hitting with 2 strikes, you're just in battle mode. Right there, he gets a breaking ball. He just fouled it off. Got a piece of it and stays alive.
So it was a strikeout looking there. Number 8 goes down for out number 2 in the top half. Sends that one out of play for strike 1. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Little chopper back to the mound. On to first, and that's your ball game. Not a lot of runs put on the board in this one, but here's a guy that